7 Inspection Types. In the previous section, we examined common legal hotline questions and how disclosure obligations extend beyond physical property defects to include compensation relationships, landlord obligations, and water-related property issues. Building on those disclosure principles, it is also important for real estate professionals to understand that the standard home inspection is not always sufficient to identify every potential property concern. Depending on the property's age, condition, design, and the needs of the buyer, additional inspections may be appropriate. A general home inspection typically evaluates major structural and mechanical systems, such as roofing, electrical systems, plumbing, HVAC systems, and general structural components. However, many inspectors do not examine specialized systems or environmental conditions that may require expert evaluation. For example, a general property inspector will normally not inspect the interior of a chimney. Likewise, most home inspectors do not conduct specialized environmental testing for hazards such as radon gas, lead-based paint contamination, mold growth, or drinking water quality issues. Because of these limitations, buyers may choose to obtain additional inspections that focus on specific property components or environmental concerns. These specialized inspections help provide a more complete understanding of the property's condition and help protect buyers from potential health or safety hazards. Some common examples of specialized inspections include chimney inspections, environmental inspections, water quality inspections, sewer line inspections, roof inspections, pest inspections, and structural engineering inspections. Each of these inspections addresses potential issues that may not be fully evaluated during a standard home inspection. Real estate professionals are not expected to diagnose structural or environmental problems. However, agents should recognize situations where recommending further investigation by a qualified professional may be appropriate. Doing so supports the agent's duty to exercise reasonable care and diligence under AAC R4281101, Chimney Inspection. A chimney inspection may be recommended whenever a property includes a fireplace or chimney system, and there is no documentation showing that the chimney has been inspected within the past year. Most chimney professionals advise home buyers, or buyers of commercial or mixed-use properties with fireplaces, to obtain a chimney inspection if there is no recent inspection record. A damaged or blocked chimney can create significant health and safety risks, including smoke intrusion, carbon monoxide exposure, and even fire hazards. Within a relatively short period of use, an improperly maintained chimney can accumulate debris, creosote buildup, or structural cracks. These conditions may allow smoke or flames to escape beyond the chimney and into the surrounding building structure. Chimney damage can occur for several reasons: natural shifting of the earth, structural settlement, weather exposure, and lack of routine maintenance are all common causes. If cracks develop in the chimney liner or the flue becomes blocked, smoke and heat may escape into the walls or attic space of the home. For this reason, chimney inspections should be conducted by qualified professionals who are experienced in evaluating chimney structures and ventilation systems. Like other inspection professionals, chimney inspectors should be properly qualified before being hired. Buyers should verify the inspector's professional background, licensing status, and insurance coverage whenever possible. Many reputable chimney inspectors hold certification through the Chimney Safety Institute of America, CSIA. This organization maintains certification standards and provides resources that allow consumers to verify whether an inspector holds valid credentials. In addition to verifying certification, buyers should confirm that the chimney inspector carries appropriate insurance coverage, including liability insurance and errors and omissions, E&O coverage, and should request references from previous clients when possible. Environmental inspection. Some real estate professionals believe that determining the environmental health of a property is just as important as evaluating its structural condition. In recent years, environmental concerns related to residential properties have received increased attention in news reports, scientific studies, and public health discussions. Reports of chronic illnesses linked to contaminated drinking water, radon exposure, mold growth, and lead paint hazards have heightened awareness among buyers and property owners. These concerns have increased the demand for environmental inspections designed to identify environmental hazards that may not be visible during a standard home inspection. Environmental testing may include evaluations for radon gas levels, mold contamination, lead-based paint hazards, asbestos-containing materials, and air quality issues within the property. In some cases, buyers may also choose to conduct soil testing or groundwater testing when environmental contamination is suspected. These inspections are particularly important in areas where industrial activity, agricultural chemicals, or groundwater contamination have historically occurred. Because these environmental risks are often invisible and may require laboratory analysis to detect, specialized environmental inspectors may be hired to evaluate the property when concerns arise. Water inspection access to safe and reliable drinking water is essential for maintaining the health of individuals, families, and communities. Because of this, water quality testing can be an important part of the property investigation process. In many areas, homes receive drinking water from municipal water systems that obtain water from underground aquifers or surface water sources. Municipal water providers are required to test and treat water supplies according to state and federal drinking water standards. However, some properties rely on private water sources such as wells, springs, or ponds located on the property. When private water systems are involved, buyers may wish to conduct independent water testing to ensure the water supply is safe. Public water systems typically test for several types of contaminants, including microbes, radionuclides, and inorganic contaminants such as asbestos, lead, copper, mercury, and nitrates. Each of these contaminant categories can pose potential health risks if present in unsafe concentrations. Microbes. Microbes are commonly found in aquatic environments and are often harmless in small quantities. However, the presence of certain bacteria in drinking water may indicate contamination within the water supply system or distribution network. Microbial contamination may signal that harmful organisms capable of causing illness are present in the water supply. Examples of microbial contaminants include fecal coliform bacteria and E. coli, which originate from human or animal waste. Consuming water contaminated with these microbes may cause short-term symptoms such as cramping, diarrhea, nausea, and headaches. Another indicator of water contamination is turbidity, which refers to the cloudiness of water caused by suspended particles. Although turbidity itself may not directly cause illness, it can interfere with water treatment processes and provide an environment where harmful microorganisms can grow. Other harmful microorganisms that may contaminate water include Cryptosporidium, a parasite often introduced into water sources through sewage contamination or animal waste. Exposure may cause gastrointestinal illness, including nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and stomach cramps. Individuals with weakened immune systems, including those undergoing cancer treatment, organ transplant recipients, or individuals taking immunosuppressive medications, may face increased health risks from exposure to such organisms. Another waterborne parasite is Giardia lamblia, which may contaminate rivers, lakes, and groundwater through sewage or animal waste exposure. Giardia infections may cause fever, abdominal pain, diarrhea, and other gastrointestinal symptoms. Radionuclides. Certain naturally occurring minerals found in soil and rock formations can emit radiation. When groundwater passes through these formations, radioactive particles may dissolve into the water supply. Long-term exposure to radioactive contaminants in drinking water may increase the risk of cancer. Two common forms of radioactive contamination include beta emitters and combined radium emitters. These substances release radiation that may accumulate in the body when contaminated water is consumed over an extended period. Radon gas can also dissolve into groundwater and contaminate well systems. Just as inhaling radon gas can increase the risk of lung cancer, consuming radon-contaminated water may also create health risks over time. Online discussion. Why might buyers choose to obtain inspections beyond the standard home inspection? Answer. Buyers may choose additional inspections because general home inspectors do not evaluate every specialized component or environmental condition. Additional inspections may identify hazards or structural concerns not covered in a standard inspection. Why is a chimney inspection sometimes recommended even when a general home inspection is performed? Answer. Most home inspectors do not inspect the interior of chimney systems. A specialized chimney inspection can identify structural cracks, blockages, or fire hazards that may not be visible during a standard inspection. Why may water quality testing be important for properties served by private wells? Answer. Private well systems are not subject to the same routine testing and treatment requirements as municipal water systems, so independent testing may be necessary to confirm that the water supply is safe.